Hey, Bodacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is ScottyAllenDay. Well, today is going to be a fun day, so I'm just going to cut to the chase, cut the cheese, whatever you want to do. No, cut the cheese, that'll stink. Have you ever wondered what an 80s teen collected? What was commonly found in a home or a teenager's bedroom during the 80s? What items are similar today that people collect? So I'm talking about that today. I thought it would be a fun one to do. I'm not going off of any newspaper article. I'm not going off of any magazine article, newspaper article, internet article. None of that. It's solely my personal opinion from whatever I saw when I went over to a friend's house. And we basically all had about the same type of collection. So we're going to start off with number 10. This was very common in schools. This was very common in home. This was very common when somebody had a car. And we all collected keychains. Keychains, key fobs, different things on a keychain, different motion things on keychains, sneaker keychains, rabbit's foot, you name it. We had keychains. And I swear, well, I think mine was about 2 feet long. And they were so heavy that because you had so many on there and you had just your house key and your car key and you put it into your ignition, and some of these were so heavy they would actually pop the ignition out of the car. But if you had a backpack, most people would have it strung through their backpack, dangling on both sides with hundreds of different keychains. I mean, there was Christmas light bulb ones, there was all kinds of, if you went to AA, you had your AA keychains. That's why AA has the keychains that they have, and the people put the fobs like that. It's always been that kind of a style. But we all like doing keychains. I mean, we did woven keychains with GIMP. We did shrinky dink keychains. It was the wildest thing to be able to collect. So number 10 is keychains. Number 9 is guitars. Just about every teen had some kind of a guitar in their house. In their bedroom. And I think that most of them would probably have about 2 or 3. Even though I put keychains at number 10, I still say guitars would be at number 9, because just about everybody had a guitar. It was just because of the genre that we were in. It was because of the hair band, the metal bands. It was country music rising. It was pop music. Everybody wanted to play the guitar. And I swear just about every 80s teen had a guitar at some point in their life. So number 9 is guitar. Number 8, well, it should be a little bit higher, but I put it at number 8. Just about every single household across the entire country had one closet that was similar to your coat closet, filled from the floor to the ceiling with board games. You had, I swear, I kid you not, there had to have been 3 Monopolies, 2 Scrabbles, and 8 Trivial Pursuit games inside of that closet. We collected board games, and Trivial Pursuit was the hottest thing in the 80s until about the mid-90s, and then it kind of dropped off the face of the earth. It was a trivia board game. It was challenging. Anytime the adults got together, it was Trivial Pursuit. Or anytime adults got together, it was Scrabble. Those were the 2 hottest games during the 80s. In my personal opinion, those were the 2 hottest games that was inside of somebody's closet. The other hot game that was there was Perfection. Another hot game that was there was Connect 4, Stratego, Risk, if your parents would buy it. There was some kind of bad juju among most parents to buy people the game of Risk. I don't know why. The game of Risk, well, it's just the same thing as Stratego, same thing as checkers or chess. And that's another board game that was in just about every closet across the country was checkers and chess. So that sits just about right. It's about number 8. If you disagree and you want to rearrange my list, go ahead and put it in the comment section what you think would be very vital to this list. Where do you think these things should go? I just put them in my order of importance. Number 7 is Legos. Legos. We had tubs of Legos in our house. Tubs of Legos. Today, everybody collects the sets and they don't even put them together. We got the sets and we put them together. That was the thing. But everybody says, well, where's all the Legos go? Well, when everybody got ready to start cleaning house and start cleaning up after kids left an empty nest, they shipped them off to Goodwill. And because they shipped off all these Legos to Goodwill, Goodwill would melt them down into bricks. And they would sell the plastic. Kind of dumb in my opinion. They should have saved them, and, well, if they would have saved them, they would have probably had about the equivalent of, I would say, the Empire State Building tall and wide of Lego bricks. So that was pretty much the graveyard for Lego bricks. The next thing that we want to talk about, which is number 6 on my list, which is Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels were collected everywhere. I mean, we collected Hot Wheels. And if you walked into our yard, if you walked in anybody's yard, I kid you not, there had to be at least 5 Hot Wheels that you only see the top part of it buried in the ground. You could walk down the city street and look on the sidewalk, and there'll be a Hot Wheels. Now, it's how many Hot Wheels there was out there. There was literally billions of Hot Wheels cars. So that's number 6 on my list. Number 5 on the list, which is probably about the best spot for this, because at times it was going to be white hot, and sometimes it was definitely not. And number 5 on my list is going to be trading cards. Baseball, rock and roll, trading cards, garbage pail kids, and wacky packages. The 4 most common trading cards that we bought back in the 80s, because they were fun to do. They were fun to do, and everybody liked the bubblegum. Me personally, why you want to stick a piece of cement into your mouth and chew it for 15 seconds until it loses flavor? Actually, I take that back. The bubblegum that was in these packages lasted for quite a while. They actually tasted good, and they actually lasted for about 10-15 minutes. Once you could be able to get enough moisture into them to where you could be able to chew it. So that's trading cards. Just about everybody had trading cards. If you went into somebody's house that somebody that was having a garage sale, right now the people are about 70 years old. They never got rid of anything. I guarantee you they would have at least 20 boxes of baseball cards. So trading cards is number 5. Number 4 would be dolls and action figures. Of course, the top few for most of the females were Barbie, Cabbage Patch Kids, and Troll Dolls. Barbie, Cabbage Patch Kids, Troll Dolls, and I would say that's probably about the even playing field right there. For the guys, it was G.I. Joes, Masters of the Universe. G.I. Joe's Masters of the Universe, that's the ones that I had when I was a kid. And I don't remember the other 2 that were incredibly popular with, figurines like Garfield and Snoopy and that sort of thing were also collected, and that goes under this category as well. So that was one of the big things that most of us collected, but we grew out of it once we got into about 12. We didn't want that in our room. So number 4, dolls, action figures, which is basically when we graduated into the teen years. Now we go to number 3 was posters. That's something we do not have today. If you had YouTubers out there that really wanted to push some merch, make posters. Our walls are blank. Not mine in my room. I mean, if you see my prior videos, I have all these photographs that I've had and that I've taken, that I've gotten, and they're all on my wall. On my other wall, I have Motley Crue and Reba McEntire and Led Zeppelin and Iron Maiden. My walls are plastered. My wife hates it. But I like it. But we collected posters. I mean, they were literally in every single room. I had one guy that was such a rock and roll fanatic. He had posters on his ceiling, on all four of his walls, inside of his closet. And then downstairs in the game room, he had them all over the place down there as well. I mean, posters was some serious stuff. You had a poster of a Lamborghini Countach. You had a poster of a Snap-on Girl. You had posters of music. You could get a poster of just about anybody back in the 80s. So we go to number 2, which was mostly found in all these homes, was VHS tapes. Some beta, but mostly VHS. VHS tapes of all kinds of movies, and then the blank tapes that we used to record shows. I really enjoyed watching MTV and Beavis and Butthead and Ren and Stimpy and the MTV countdowns, and so did my friends. And during that time when they had all of this stuff going on, our parents were watching Wheel of Fortune, the news, and Jeopardy. So we couldn't watch it. So we put it on a recorder. We'd go into another room. We'd set the recorder, and we'd record a show. So we could watch it on the big TV in the room, in the living room, when we got home and we finished our homework. So VHS tapes with movies, recorded shows, but a huge thing. Some people had walls of VHS tapes. I mean, you could literally walk into somebody's house and it looked like a Blockbuster. And number 1 kind of goes with number 2, but number 1 was music tapes, 8-tracks, and records. So I'm going by my notes right here. But that's pretty much the list. Music, 8-tracks, and records. We had cassette tapes. If you went to a friend's house, you would literally take something the size of a carry-on bag that was filled with cassette tapes. And I would say that would probably be about, I would say about 80 tapes. Because you were going to go over and you were going to listen and you were going to jam. If you went to school, just about all of us had a little case, probably about the size of this, with cassette tapes. If you were into music, you always had your tapes with you. So, there's my list. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you agree to it. If you like it, I will work on trying to put together some more of these type of videos. If you want to rearrange it. I hope somebody will. I mean, I think these are the order of importance, but I think the more that I'm doing the video right now, I think the keychains are in the wrong spot. I think keychains should be up and guitars should be down on number 10, and the keychains should be up higher, but I don't even know where to put the keychains. So, let me know if you like the video. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like and share the video. And until next time, keep on walking.